Excuse me. Hi. 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 I'm doing a surprise live. Woo! Since I didn't post it all yesterday. Hi. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Hope you have fun on your podcast. I probably won't be on here very long anyway. I just wanted to say a thing or two and then bounce. But I'll probably be posting this to my timeline too, and then I'll probably post it on YouTube too, because I tend to post my Instagram lives onto my YouTube too. I'm in a different spot, kind of, still in my office, just not at my desk. I'm on the floor with BTS and my one of my old dogs, S'mores, and a pumpkin, and a Furby way up there. Yeah. So I just wanted to say something real quick, and then probably just continue on about my day, I guess. So I just want to let you guys know that God dang it, this city. I don't know. Sometimes Douglas and I do a Batman meme when it comes to noises outside of our apartments or people acting crazy outside of our apartments. So we're this city, from Batman. Anyway, so I just want to say I got the results yesterday for that show I applied to, the America's Next Great Author or whatever, and I didn't make it. So I'm really sad. I didn't make it for the pilot, so yeah, I found out yesterday at 5, and I was really, really sad. And I cried a bit, and I was just kind of being kind of emotional and kind of mopey. I'm feeling better about it now. It just sucks, because I really wanted this opportunity, but, I guess a lot of people wanted it, so, hence the nature of being competitive, you know what I mean, scarcity resources, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I was really sad, and then today I woke up and I was still kind of sad, but then Douglas took me out and we went to the Boston Public Library downtown by Copley. If you haven't been there, you should really go. They have a old part of the building and a, I guess, new part of the building. And it's a great resource. It's a great place to just exist in public libraries. I saw a TikTok that was talking about, I don't know if you call them free spaces, but it's those community building spaces where you go without the expectation of buying something, and how those are shrinking in the U.S., or there's not as many of them. So you should really go visit. It's a great piece of history. The old part is really pretty. So we had brunch, and then we went to the library, and we donated some copies of my book there. I have some of them all wrapped up. Yeah, this is a hardback cover. Oops. Yeah, but we donated a couple copies of my book to that library. And then we walked around and stuff. I didn't wear appropriate shoes. I never do. But yeah, we walked around, and then we had tea time, and then we finished walking around, and then we just came back here, and I changed into more comfy clothes, hence the outfit. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. I think it's hard. Rejection's hard, and I didn't want to sound melodramatic or I'm sorry. I also got bronchitis. So yeah, my life's been great. So yeah, I had bronchitis. I'm taking medicine for it now, and it's getting a little bit better, but I'm still having a hard time. I don't know if you can tell. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to be melodramatic or whatever, but I was just really disappointed. And hi. And I just kind of want to talk about, like, rejection on here a little bit. And just, I'm somebody who's been hearing a lot of no's a lot. I think this is a profession where you hear a lot of no's intrinsically. But it's just been hard after, like, years of hearing no, because I kind of got into writing on the tail ends of, well, actually, not really. I got into writing in the pandemic, and then during that time, while I was writing and querying, I was also applying to jobs at the time, and it was just hard getting so many rejections. And I still have my conspiracy theories about the job market as it stands today, but, just hearing, like, 2 years worth of rejections isn't fun. So, like, that's just kind of, like, where I was at emotionally, and I don't know why I'm talking about this, but maybe if you see it and you've been going through a similar experience, you'll find this helpful. I don't know. So, yeah, that's kind of, like, why I'm on here, to just kind of let you guys know that I didn't make it, so I'm just going to be posting normal content. In the meantime, since I didn't do that, I'm going to keep working on my current projects, just, like, an update for y'all. I'll probably put an update, like, in text form, too, on my page and, like, my Facebook page and stuff like that. In general, where I'm at right now is that Cursed Descent is done, is written. It just needs to be edited, so that might take a minute. I have some people reading it for me, some very nice people reading it for me and giving suggestions, so I'm kind of waiting on them. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to publish the sequel again with my current publisher. There's been a lot of drama behind the scenes, not gonna lie. Stuff that I'm sure they prefer me not to talk about directly, that hasn't really gotten resolved yet. And so I'm in this kind of limbo, like, waiting game right now to try to figure out, like, okay, so I'll publish with them, or should I just, like, try to indie publish, or, should I take Curse Fate off of their listing and then indie publish it and, like, just do a complete rebrand with all new titles? I don't know. So if you guys have any advice about that, I'd really appreciate it. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do right now. I don't want to be doom and gloom. So that's why I'm trying to be optimistic, and I'm keeping the book links on my website. So if you're still interested in Cursed Fate, you can buy it there. I'm just not really sure when it comes time to publish Cursed Descent, how I'm going to go about that. You might see a big rebranding on this this page with that. And then in addition to that, I've been working on my short story stuff here and there. So for the short stories, I think I mentioned it before on here that they're going to be kind of nostalgic, I guess. They're going to be, like, themes to do with, like, my childhood growing up in the 2000s. Oh, hi. And, yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so it's stuff like that. Sorry, I'm still sick, so, like, this is all crazy. I think I mentioned before I've got bronchitis, so I've been very sicky lately. I think you can tell on, like, my eyes and, like, my wrinkles how stressed I am. Yeah, so that's all that. And then, I don't know, I just wanted to hop on here and, like, give you guys an update and, like, just kind of post something to post. I'll share pictures from our date to the public library today. But yeah, so I was going to make this. I'm going to put it on the YouTube channel too. And that's that. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to me vent. And I'm still kind of, so, like, the show I applied to, even though I didn't get in the pilot, they offered a workshop for everyone who applied to, like, work on their pitch, which obviously I need, so I'm probably going to join that. I'm not sure if it's going to be, like, a live event or if it's just, like, a recording link, but it'll probably be something like that. And then, Oh, hi. And yeah, so it's probably gonna be like a recording link, and then oh my god, everyone's joining on right when I was about to like knock off. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Uh, um, excuse me. Yeah. So just for the people signing on, I made this live because I didn't get on the TV show I applied to, and I was really sad. So um, I found out yesterday. I found out yesterday, and I was kind of mopey about it. And I'm feeling. I got out of the house today to try to do like fun stuff to make myself feel better. So I was just like sharing that update with everybody on here, and I'm going to be posting this live to my story or to my main profile. And I also have bronchitis, so if I look weird or sound weird, that's why. Um, Oh, no worries, no worries, no worries for being late. Like, honestly, I didn't announce this, I didn't plan this. I literally just got back from the public library, and I was like, you know what? I might as well come on and talk to some folks. So that's why it's all like this. Um, yeah. So anyway, I didn't get on the show. I was really really sad. I was really mopey. And then I went outside to kind of get fresh air, and I felt a little better, even though it's like 50 degrees outside here. And then I just got home, and I was just kind of talking about like rejection in general, and like how it sucks. And I've gotten a lot of no's recently, so it's like not the best feeling in the world. Hi friends. So yeah, it's not the best feeling in the world at all. And I think it's something that a lot of people in creative professions struggle with. It just sucks because, like, I don't know why I take that so personally. I do. Like, I don't know how to not care. Or, like, I don't know how to, like, I don't know, not take it personally or not take it, like, oh, because it's such a personal thing. Like, writing is such a personal thing. Or creating art is so personal. Lives are so fun. What show were you applying for? I'm sorry, you were rejected. Oh my god, yeah. So there is this show that was on Instagram that one of the people I talked to on Instagram actually sent me a link to. It's called America's Next Great Author. It's not even legit like a show yet, but they were filming the pilot to try to pitch it to different networks and stuff to get it like picked up. And it's basically the way they advertised it was like the Great British Bake Off, but for writers and like American folks. So they had these two people that were a married couple who have been in the publishing industry forever as like mentees, and then they had a panel of judges from varying backgrounds, and like one guy who's like was like the face of the show. So I don't know if he's supposed to be like the this is dating me, like the Ryan Seacrest of the show. But yeah, that's what that is. So they were taking like manuscript pitches, so like book pitches, and like the first 10 pages of the book, and it's like a book pitch competition, which I think I have struggles with anyway, because I don't know how to market things. Like, my family's in sales, so you think I would know how to do this, but like I really don't. So yeah, so they were doing that, and they were going to take like 100 people and film a thing in New Jersey over Halloween, and the person who ended up winning like the best pitch or whatever would get like $2,000. So that's a nice amount of money, and New Jersey isn't that far away from where I live. So I was like, why the heck not? So I put something together and applied for it a few weeks ago, and the deadline was, when was it? It was like in the mid-September, I think, and we just got the announcements on October 1st. So I got an email at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday that I didn't make it. So I was really sad. I was like, dang it, because I thought it was a really good like networking opportunity, and I was trying to like manifest, and I was like trying to do positive affirmations and like visualize success and all that jazz, and I think I jinxed myself. But yeah, it was just a stressful time because I was doing that, and I was also having issues behind the scenes with my publisher at the same time, and then I got really sick. So I think maybe that's why I just felt so icky, because all that was going on simultaneously, and it was just stressful, and I wanted something to like, you wanted that like, yay, I made it kind of moment, and it didn't happen, so I was sad. But yeah, I don't want to sound like whiny or anything. Like I didn't come up here to like cry and boohoo and whine or anything like that. I think like I came on here more to like just kind of vent and be more transparent with you guys. Um, about what it's like to like kind of mess up sometimes. Not really mess up, but like I don't know. Um, what it's like to just feel the negative sides of being a creative or being a writer or being an author, you know? Um, so there's positives and there's negatives, and with me, I'm always honest, I'm always straightforward, so yeah, it does sound like a cool show. I was so excited. Like, you can follow, they still have an Instagram, so you can follow their Instagram. I think it's literally the same thing as the name of the show, like, the next great American author. And I know, so they basically, for the people who applied, they are going to do a live event on the 6th, I think, where you could, like, where they help with your pitches or whatever, or for whoever applied. So I'm going to, like, click on that link. I don't know if it's a live event or if it's just, like, a recording. So we'll see. But then they also, like, if they get picked up, if it becomes a real thing, then they are doing auditions for the actual episodes. So there's that. Like, so even if you didn't apply to be on the pilot, if it does become a show and they do need to audition for episodes, you can do that. Or that's what I plan on doing anyway, because, I mean, why not? you know? It's hard to not be personally invested in projects that, like, you think are really cool, and I'm trying to learn how to, like, get some tough skin going on, but yeah, I still plan to apply for, like, when the show actually comes out and they want episodes. From what I understand, like, once the show happens, it's not just a book pitch, but they want you to kind of, like, do a NaNoWriMo type thing, where you, like, write for a whole month, and or, like, write a book in a month, or whatever time you're on the show, and then they have people to help you out with that process. I don't know how that's gonna go, because I have never done that before in my life. Excuse me. Like, I've tried to do NaNoWriMo before, but I've never started from scratch. It's always been to, like, motivate me to finish projects that I've already started, so I don't really use it for its intended purposes. So I cheat a little bit. But yeah, it's that kind of idea, but just kind of like personified in a show. And it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's kind of competition-y, but nobody gets kicked off. So I assume it's going to be like that chocolate show on Netflix. Like, if you've seen that, like, I don't know. I'm really into cooking shows. And there's a show on Netflix with this French guy who I know is on Instagram. And he is like a chocolatier, and so they make desserts, and it's like I think it's like a school of chocolate or something. But on that show, nobody gets kicked off. They just kind of like try to find the best of the best in the group, but nobody gets kicked off because the whole point of the show is to learn. So I assume it's gonna be like that. I don't know. Hang on, I'm gonna like drink some water real quick because my throat is like nasty. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, that's why I'm hopping on live. Just kind of like update everybody about that, and then just talk about like what I'm doing moving forward. So yeah, so that whole show happened, which is really freeing up my time in October now that that's not in the plans. So I'm gonna try to post more stuff on Instagram. I didn't post anything yesterday because I was in my feelings. So I'm gonna post more stuff to Instagram this month. I have Curse Descent's finished. It just needs to be edited. And yeah, so it just needs to be edited. And then I talked about some backstage drama a little bit with publisher. So I'm not really sure how it's going to present itself. Hopefully it'll be done. Everything will be figured out by Christmas. That's my goal. And if I'm still with my publisher, I'll just publish it through them. If I'm not, I plan on indie publishing this series, and then for future projects, querying to other publishers and stuff. And then in the meantime, I'm writing my short story collection. Excuse me. In the meantime, I'm writing my short story collection, which will hopefully, I'm going to use that as a like mechanic to learn how to self-publish, just to have that skill set and to like know how to do it and what all goes into it. so that it's a little bit more indie than I already am. So, but I'm really excited for that project. So, that's what I've been working on lately, and hopefully all that stuff will be wrapped up by the holidays, and then that way I can start the next year 2023 fresh, and just kind of work on a new book idea I've had. I'll probably work on the one that I actually pitched to that TV show. If I don't work on that one, I will, which is like a boy band one. If I don't work on that one, I will probably work on another story that's more like Lovecraftian, and it takes place in Indiana because I'm from Indiana. But it's like more focused on a grandma. A grandma is the main character, and she's the one that's trying to figure out what the heck's going on in this city. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to check in and let you guys know that I'm still alive. I'm doing okay, and yeah, that's it. So thank you for listening to me for a little bit. I have a friend that's going to be on a podcast at the same time as this right now. I feel like I always pick the same time that they're doing stuff. So if you are watching this and you want to watch somebody else, you can go ahead and watch Harriet's stuff. I think she's doing something right now too. So yeah, just a plug, I guess. But thank you for listening to me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.